Hello and welcome back. So I started with my foundation already on today because my skin is really having a moment. It's kind of like my whole skin has broken out in, kind of looks like a rash. So I think I've had some type of a reaction to a product that I've been using. Yeah, it's just a little bit self-conscious about that. So I wanted to just do my foundation off camera. So I don't know if you can see any of that texture. See all that texture? It's literally all over my face. It's underneath my chin, all here. So I think it literally just kind of came about yesterday I could feel it more, like 2 days. So my initial response is it reacted to a product that I've been using. So I've stopped using that, and then hopefully in the next few days this will all go away. But I use the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. The shade I use is Vienna. Now I'm going to jump in, I'm going to do my contour. So I'm taking this Smashbox contour pencil. Every time I use this, I get so many questions about it. I don't even know if they sell this anymore, but if they do, it's literally just called a contour stick. That's what it is. It's great. I just love the colour of it. It's such a good contour shade. Okay, so I'm just gonna do my cheekbones. I'm gonna do a few dots around here to add a bit of warmth and bronziness, and let's do underneath here. Just gonna blend that out. This brush is a Sigma multitasker brush. Probably isn't the best brush for this, but as I've said in like my last handful of videos, I still have not washed all of my brushes. I kind of wash them, and then I wash a big pile of them, and then I use them, and then I'm back to square one again. So I really need to just sit and spend a few hours washing brushes. It's just that whole thought of having to spend a few hours washing brushes just makes me not do it. Okay, now I'm gonna highlight. I've been liking doing my contour before highlight lately. I don't know why, I just like it. There's no real reason to why I do it. I just like doing the darkness, and then I can just add the lightness wherever I want that to be. I'm taking the Hourglass concealer. This is in the shade Sepia. So I'm just gonna do down my nose here. And then just the usual. Today's Thursday, so hopefully this video will be up tomorrow, Friday. And then it's 2 weeks till Christmas. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. How did that happen, Garfield? Now I'm going to blend that out. This is I think it's a BH Cosmetics brush. There's no number on it. It looks like this. Before I set that, I'm just going to take this Glowgasm stick. I think I used this in my last tutorial, but I actually found two of the other shades that I had while I was cleaning out some drawers. See? Cleaning and organising is great because you find new products. So this is the gold one. So the one I was using in the last video was peach. Just going to add it up along my cheekbones. I'm going to blend that in. Okay, now we'll set. Taking the Hourglass powder. Good old trusty Hourglass powder. But this brush is a Morphe Jaclyn Hill brush. Again, it's probably limited edition. It's the JH07. So I'm just gonna powder the usual areas. I'm going to add a little bit more warmth to my skin. I'm going to take the Fantastic bronzer from Marc Jacobs. As always, I'm going to take my Benefit brow set, which is a clear brow gel, and then I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pen in the shades Taupe and Soft Brown. So I'm just going to quickly do my brows. So now I'm going to set my eye base with my Shape Tape from Tarte. I'm going to take just a little bit of setting powder on top of that. So I'm going to take this palette today. It's from BH Cosmetics. It's called Naughty. One of their little Christmassy palettes. I'm going to take some of this shade down here, this soft mustard shade called Misbehave. And I'm going to work some of this into my crease just to add some definition and some warmth. Now I'm going to take this pencil from Charlotte Tilbury. It's a double-ended pencil. And I'm taking the shade Copper Charge. So we have a lighter colour here that's metallic. And then we have a darker colour here that's matte. So I'm going to start with the darker one. I'm just going to apply this to like the outer part of my eye here. Watching is going to be so much easier than me trying to explain what I'm doing. So I'll try and explain as I'm doing it. But you'll know as you're watching it. So basically just slapping a load of product here on the outer corner. I'm going to quickly go in with a brush and move that around. Just going to keep going in with the pencil, smudging it out, in with the pencil, smudging it out, because I think these pencils set quickly on the skin. So I don't want to try and get too much on all at once and then not be able to blend it out. I'm basically just smoking out the outer part of my eye. I'm going to grab more and slightly wing it out here. I'm going to drag a little bit more into the inner part of the eye, or the inner part of the lid. And now I'm taking some of this shade Decked Out, which is this nice shimmery shade. So I'm just gonna pack this on the brush. It's great, this colour seems to be quite pigmented. This will be good. So get some on my brush, and then I'm just gonna spritz my brush with some Fix Plus. This just dampens the product, and then as you put it on, it just really helps intensify it and stick it onto the skin. Ooh, she is shiny. I find that with so many palettes, when you go for the shimmers, they're just like, meh. They're not really as shimmery as, in my opinion, they should be. But this, I am here for it. Yes, please, give me all the shimmer. Okay, I'm going to pick up a little bit of this shade called Cheers. So it's just this, this light, soft, like metallic shade. And I'm going to apply this to the inner part of my lid. Bring that down into my inner corner as well. Okay, I'm going to go back to the pencil, take the darker shade, and I'm going to smoke out the outer under part of my eye. And then I'm going to go back in with my little brush and smudge this line out. Okay, I'm going to go back in then to the first shade that I used and just take a little bit on the tip of my brush, and I'm just going to softly go on top of this liner. I'm taking some of the dark shade here, it's called Hot Cocoa, on a small little angled brush. And I'm just going to do this tiniest little line just along my top lash line. Okay, so just see a little very fine line. This helps with a few things. It makes your lashes look thicker because it darkens the base of your lash line. It gives your lashes the appearance that they are thicker than they are. And also when you're wearing falsies, when you stick your false lash on, it helps kind of hide where the lash begins. You know, sometimes when you have no liner on and you put an eyelash on and you can basically see exactly where it starts, this helps prevent any of that because you're creating that shadow. It helps just camouflage all the things you don't want to see. Okay, I'm gonna pop some lashes on now. I do not know what lashes they are because I pulled them out of this. This is my little lash jar. There's a few cat hairs in there as well. So yeah, I have no idea what lashes they are, but they look like this. I'm gonna make the underneath just a little bit darker. I'm gonna take some of this shade here. And I'm just gonna add a little bit more to my inner corner and just down here underneath my eye. Now for blush, I'm taking my Marc Jacobs Flash and Fantasy blush. Okay, for lips, I'm going to take the Nabla Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Nude 1. I think I used one of these in my last tutorial as well. And this lipstick is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's called Velvet. I'm going to take some of this lipstick from Fenty. It's called Sugar Kiss. Such a nice little bronzy Christmassy look. So that is it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked the look. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.